This is the Android application program to demonstrate login credentials. In the Android application, you will be mainly having two types of files. One is XML file and another one is Java file. In the XML file, you are going to use this for designing part, and this can be used for writing the code. XML file consists of static contents which do not change during the execution of program, whereas Java file consists of dynamic contents which change according to the user events. The user events can be on click, double click, on drag, and etc. When the user performs some actions, here we will be writing the Java code to perform the job according to the user requirements. So let's start with the program. This is the login program where I'll be accepting username and the password and check if it is correct. For that, in the XML file, you'll be having a palette which consists of views. So these are the views which can be used in your application by just dragging them here. So to this area, if you drag then you can use it in the application. So by default, I'll be having the text view. So this is the text view. Each of the views, so here whatever you are saying, each of the views consists of the attributes. So for each of the views, you will be having the related attributes which you can change according to your requirements. So if I take text view as my view, then the related attributes are seen here. So you can change the text size of it, text color, you can align it in the proper layout. So all the related attributes will be present in the right hand side. So you can change it according to your requirements. In this application, I'll be considering two things, that is the username and the password, and check if that username and the password is correct. For that, I'll be taking one text view for giving the title. So you can search for the attributes. So in the text, I am having by default hello world. I'll be changing this into login. You can change the text size. So I'll increase the text size. You can change the color of it. So for whatever attributes you require, you can search it in the search bar. You can change it. Then you can change the ID of it. So ID is basically a unique ID. In the Java file, you can access any of the views using the ID. If you want to use any of the views in the Java file, you can use it using the ID. So for each of the view, I can change the ID. So I'll change it to login. So this is enough, and you need to align it in a proper layout. You can align a view in the constraint widget. So here you will be getting the options like from the top, from the left margin, from the right margin, where you can align your views. So like this you can change it. If you give equal number on both the sides, it will be aligned in the center of it. So next I will be taking plain text. Two plain text, one is for accepting the username and another one is for password. So here you have to know the difference between the text view and the plain text. Text view is the view which is used only to view the text. I mean, we can't perform any editing operation. Whereas in the plain text you can perform any editing, or if you want to accept anything from the user, you can use the plain text. Text view is just for viewing the things. Here you can't perform any editing option. Whereas in plain text you can accept anything from the user, or if you want to perform any editing you can use the plain text. Here I will be changing the attributes of the plain text. So for the first plain text, the ID I can give as username or username. I'll change the text. So it is asking for the renaming of ID. You have to give refactor. And it will change the text size. So for this, by default it is name, but I need to change it to the username. But here I won't give it in the text, because when we display it in the output, it will take along with the name. But I need to just give a hint of it. That for that we have hint option, where we can type whatever we want, like whatever we need to ask from the user. So it will disappear as soon as the user enters the input. Enter user name. Remember, here it has to, text has to be null. I mean, text must not contain any content. Text has to be empty when you use the hint. Otherwise, if the text contains any elements, hint won't be displayed. Again, same thing I'll be doing for this. I'll be changing the ID. Let it be user password. Then I'll change the text. I'll delete this, and in the hint I'll give it as enter user password. And you have to change the size of it. Size. You can change the color of it. Text hint color, you can change it to again text hint color, and so here what you can observe, for each of this plain text I have first changed the ID. So ID I changed it to username, and text I have removed. I have removed the text. I'll just show you. I have removed the text because I need to display the hint. So for that purpose I made the text as empty. If you display something, if you type something in the text, only that thing will be displayed during the execution. It won't display the hint. That's why you have to remove the text. And for hint I have given enter username, and I have changed the hint color. Then next, same as that, here also I have changed the ID. I made it as user password. Then text I have made it empty. In the hint I have given enter user password, and I have changed the color. And mainly you have to align it in a proper layout. You have to align it properly. So for that you can just click on that plus and check for the proper alignment. Here also you can place it in a proper alignment and check with the widget, same as that. So it is properly aligned. Then I'll be adding a button. So you just have to drag the button, and again you check for the layout. Now same as that, you have to change the ID. So let it be a button 1 or let it be a button itself. Here hint is not required because it is not asking anything from the user. It is just to display the text. So I'll give it as click me. Increase the size. Again you can change the color of it. You can change the background color. Now we'll move on to the Java file. Here we can access the elements by using their IDs that we have given. And one more, in this program you can see this is the title, this is the username, and this is the password. After giving my username and the password, I have to click on this, and here it has to perform some action. So whenever I click on this button, it has to perform some action. For that I have to write the function. For that function I have to give the name in the on click. So in the on click I have to give the function name. I'll call this as function1 here. So whenever I click on this button, it has to perform some action. So for that I'll be writing the function, and that name is function1. So I'll be taking that function. For that you have to, so by default you will be having the package. This will import all the related libraries, and this is the main activity. In this I'll be writing the function, that is public void. My function name is function1. Here I will be giving view and view. So I will be starting the function. So whenever I click on that button, it has to perform this action. So first is I will be taking two plain text. So whenever I take two plain text, I have to use the data type as edit text. I'll be taking a variable user name, or you can just take UN. So this is of edit text form. I have to use find by view. Then I am using find view by ID to extract the value which the user provides in the first text view. So whatever the user enters here, this will be extracted using the ID. So the ID I gave is the username. So using that I'll be extracting that and keeping in UN variable. So for that, find view by ID. Next I have to use r dot id dot, the ID I gave is user name. Next, same as that, to extract the password I am using password, let it be PS equals edit text, find view by ID, r dot id dot, so it is in password, it is an user password. So now I have extracted whatever the user gives, that is the username and the password, and keeping that in the UN and PS. Now I need to convert that into the string. For that I will be taking the data type as string, and I will be taking a new variable let it be user name or user n equals. So now the data is in un. So I have to use that un dot get text. So get text is a built-in function that is used to get the text, that is extract the text from the variable un. Then I need to convert that to the string. So for that I am using the function toString. Again I'll be extracting the password in the same way. Let it be password equals, it is in PS, so PS dot get text dot toString. So now I have username and the password. Now I need to check whether this username and the password is proper. For that I am using if condition. If username is equal to, so let it be, I'll be taking for example MIT. I'll be considering this as my username and I'm checking with a password. So for that I'm using password equals, let the password be 111. Then if both of this is correct, I have to display the username and the password is correct. For that I am using toast. Toast is a pop-up which displays the message and disappears immediately. Toast dot toast consists of three parameters. First one is the context, which refers to this particular activity. Next is the text, which is displayed when the pop-up message appears. Next is the one which specifies the length of it, the length of the message. So here I will be displaying if the username and the password is correct. So if it is equal to MIT and the password is equal to 111, then I have to display the message login is successful. Else I have to display the message, please enter correct username and password. So this is all about this program. First we'll be accepting two username and password in this two text views, and when the user clicks on that, it has to check for proper username and the password. If any one of this is not correct, then it won't be displaying login as successful because we are using AND operation. So we'll check with the program. Now our program launched. Now we'll give the username and the password. The username is I have given MIT and password I gave it as 111. So in the Java code you can check here. I have given username is equal to MIT and password as 111. If it is equal, then I have to print login is successful. So here using the toast, I'll be showing the pop-up message that login is successful. Otherwise, I'll be showing please enter correct username and password. We'll check with the program. I'll click on the button. So here you can see a pop-up message, login is successful. I'll change the values. I'll give M or U and give. Now I'll click on click me. Now you can see the pop-up message, please enter correct username and password. So this is all about this program. Thank you.